Hi, what up? Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome, and welcome to another video of the Halloween series. If I sound weird, it's just because I'm getting sick again. So Halloween is getting closer and closer, and since it's basically Halloween, not really, but basically, I decided to make the last videos a little bit scarier. So this is gonna be like a two-part video. No, I'm not Shane Dawson. I wish I was, but I'm not. That sounded weird. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about the rap book game, and tomorrow I'm going to be actually playing the game. I don't want to play the game and talk about it in the same video because I think it's just going to be like way too long. Before we get started though, I just want to say that if you're new here, hello, I post some videos every week. I would love it if you could just go ahead and subscribe and become part of this little spooky bell fam. And now if you want to hear all about this scary game, just go ahead, turn off your lights, and stick around. So I'm going to be reading it to you guys. Red Book is a paranormal game from Mexico where you use a book to contact a spirit who will answer questions and divine the future. It is also known as, and I apologize for my pronunciation, El Juego del Libro Rojo. I know that's not the right way to say it, but I'm sorry. Or the game of Red Book. That's how it's translated, I guess. To play the game, you need a hardcover red book without pictures and at least one red candle to light the room. The game can only be played with 2 or more people. So, step 1. Place the palm of your hand on the cover of the book, close your eyes and say out loud, "Red book, can I enter your game?" Step 2. Keeping your eyes closed, open the book to a random page and point to a sentence. That should be the answer to your question. You'll have to interpret it. Step 3. If the answer is positive, you can play the game. And if the answer is negative or does not make any sense, the question may have been poorly worded or contact with the spirit was not established. In this case, you need to try again. Everyone can take turns asking questions and the spirit will answer them to the book. To end the game, you should ask, "Red book, can I leave your game?" You cannot end the game until all players have permission to leave. Okay, so I don't have a hardcover book or a red candle, so I'm just gonna have to break the rules. Also, I'm gonna be playing like all by myself, so. And now I'm going to be reading a little story of a person who supposedly played this game and it went terribly wrong. So now that you know how to play, I will tell you about my experience. There were 4 of us, Santiago, Sebastian, Camilo, and myself. We were gathered in my house when we decided to play this game. I went first. Maybe it was because I was the bravest, or perhaps it was because I was the most foolhardy. Who knows? The point is, I was the first to pick up the book, close my eyes, and say, "Red book, can I enter your game?" I opened a page at a random and put my finger on. The answer was something completely devoid of meaning. So I gave the book to Santiago, who repeated my actions. He placed a finger on a blank page, so he handed the book to Camilo. We continued for several turns without obtaining proper answer, until finally, something happened. I'm already scared. I'm not even playing the game. Help me, Lord. It was Camilo's turn. So he said, "Red book, can I enter your game?" The sentence he pointed to was, "I will grant you an opportunity." I don't want to play. Finally, one of us had managed to enter the game. Camilo also got a positive response, so it was my turn. I closed my eyes and concentrated as much as I could. "Red book, can I enter your game?" The answer I got surprised me. Of course, I took this as being a positive response. I wanted to run through the game because I was trying to ask the question but would have to wait my turn. I passed the book to Santiago, but he did not get a proper response to his question. Camilo took the book. He thought for a while and finally asked, "Is there any ghosts in this house?" He opened the book and got his answer. Man is always looking for answers to the unknown. This response left us astonished, but it was Sebastian's turn next. He got permission to enter the game. I was so excited that it was finally my turn. I did not know how much I would regret asking. Red book. Will I be saved tonight? Two men appeared, and their dreams turned to nightmares. The candles I had arranged on the table flickered, but they didn't go out. I looked at my friends, and they could not stop laughing at the frightened expression I had on my face. I passed the book to Santiago. He asked if he could enter the game, and got this response: "Go away. No more." This time, we all looked at each other in surprise. So Camila was the next one to ask the question. Red book. Will anything happen when I leave? The answer was his mother, who loved him so much, never laid eyes on him again. Oh my God. The atmosphere became tense. A cold sweat ran down my face, and for the first time, I was afraid. And so the story goes on and on. So they just kept asking questions, and they started getting scared. So one of them just wanted to leave the game, and the other one was like, no, we should end this properly. And he was right. So blah blah blah. Sebastian took the book and asked, "Red book, can I leave your game?" He followed all the steps and read the answer. Only two may leave. He was out. It was my turn next. I placed my hand on the book and asked, "Red book, can I leave your game?" And it said, "You're free to do as you please without receiving any punishment." I smiled because that was the answer I was looking for. I was out too. Santiago did not need to ask permission to exit. His hands were shaking as he picked up the book, closed his eyes, and asked, "Red book, can I leave your game?" He opened the book, pointed, and read the answer: "For eternity." Camilo's eyes grew wide. He repeated the question again, and his voice was trembling with fear. The response was, "From the darkness it comes, stalking relentlessly." Sebastian and I laughed nervously. It wasn't funny. We were just trying to hide our fear. Camilo glared at us angrily. We stayed silent. He closed his eyes, took a deep breath, and anxiously asked if he could leave the game. This is the answer he received: "Nothing can save you now." Suddenly, the candles flickered and went out. We were in complete darkness, terrified. We all scrambled to our feet, ran out the door, and left the house. Camilo didn't stop when he got outside. He just kept running. We yelled at him to stop, but he didn't seem to hear us. I asked Sebastian and James to follow him and make sure he was okay. I was so spooked that I had to wait for my mother to arrive home before I could go back into the house. That evening, I received a call from Santiago. He told me Camilo was missing. He had never made it home. Somewhere along the way, he disappeared. We tried to call him, but his phone was turned off. We never saw Camilo again. The police were notified and a big search was organized, but no trace of him was ever found. To this day, nobody knows what happened to him. His parents are still searching for him, but at this point, most of us gave up hope. Every night before I fall asleep, one phrase keeps echoing in my head. Two men came, and their dreams turned to nightmares. So I was pretty excited to play this game, but now I'm terrified, to be completely honest. I'm just gonna pray really hard before I play this, which will be in minutes. For you, it's gonna be tomorrow, but for me, I'm about to play it right now. So what do you guys think? Do you think that story was true? And also, do you think that this game is real? I've seen people play before, not that many people. I've seen a channel called Vlog Ghost, you know them, I guess. I've seen them play this game. I've seen Rudy44 play this game, and that's about it. I've never seen anyone else play this game before. Even though that kind of stuff is probably made up, you're still lighting up a candle and you still have the intention of, summoning a ghost or whatever it is that you want to summon. So you could definitely be attracting something. I'm just gonna put the intention out there to attract something good. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoy this video. If you're new here, hello, I post my videos every week. I would love it if you could just go ahead and subscribe and become part of this little spooky bell fam. Can you hear the fear in my voice? Because I can. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to just sit down and watch this video. And if you enjoyed it, please don't forget to like button because that really helps the channel and it always makes me happy and makes me want to film even more videos. If you're still watching this video, please comment down below a candle emoji and a ghost emoji. By the way, shout out to all of you who comment the things I asked you to comment because you're freaking awesome. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me, and I know you watched the whole video. Thank you so much again, I'm saying. Anyway, I'm just gonna end this video. Stay tuned for tomorrow's video, guys. I'm going to be playing the Red Book game, like I said a million times, I don't know. And yeah, I'll see you children tomorrow. Bye. With